Hey, it's me, Dr. D, once again coming to you as I sit here on this beautiful beginning of another week of the second hour, which is called February, in this year, 2026, the year we get it fixed. I was listening to conversations through the media and other groups, and something kept coming to my mind that these words actually resonated in my spirit. And as here on Meditation Moments Language Arts, those of you that know me and those of you that don't, I want to welcome you if this is your first time. I want to let you know in Meditation Moments Language Arts, it's all done because words have meaning and they are created. And there are different types of words. You have antonyms, homonyms, synonyms, and all the other nyms, including what homonyms say. So for me, it's time that we get clarity on the different words. They sound the same, spelled the same, but they all have different meanings. And when I kept listening and hearing the words come up, unity and community, I thought with community, there must be unity. Why? Because unity is in community. And as always, I go to my two favorite sources, Google and God. And as I looked it up, I'm going to put on my glasses here because, people that know me say, ooh, that's Dr. D. She is passionate. She can go on and on. And I am. So I've learned to as the word teaches us, write it down and make it plain and then run with it. And I'm going to run right on through it. Why? Because, they say the attention span is very short in humans. And I definitely do not want to stretch that rubber band until it breaks. And breaking is, oh, they heard us, and you hang up, okay? Because I want you to not only see me, but hear and listen. And those are two different things. One day I'll get into the explanation of hearing and listening. So I'm going to go to my notes here so I won't be belaboring the time because as I'm being passionate, sometimes I will go off because my spirit when I'm talking something, well, see, I'm doing it right now. But anyway, I'm going to reel myself back in and go to my notes, okay? Because according to Google, it says community, and this is as a noun, a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. Also, a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. And the key aspects, shared location, people living in a particular neighborhood, town, or country, coming together in a particular place, sense of belonging, a feeling of connection and mutual support among members. And then a bit from the biblical perspective. I want to go into the eyes through what biblically the Bible refers to it as. And listen, don't let anybody fool you. The Bible is not just a religious book. It is a book of history. It is written for we can understand from the beginning of humanity. And every book has a title, and this book is titled the Bible. It's not a religious book. So don't get it twisted. This is what it is. And according to the biblical perspective, community is, listen to this, guys. Community is a divinely designed essential fellowship of believers united by faith in Jesus, tasked with living out the gospel through mutual love, accountability, and shared mission. It is not merely a social gathering, but it's a body that reflects God's character, encouraging one another, supporting the needy, and growing spiritually together. And the key elements is a one body perspective. Believers are interdependent members of the body of Christ, needing each other to function fully. Shared life and purpose, focused on serving one another, praying together, and studying scripture, meaning reading what the book of instructions say and helping each other understand what it means. It's common unity, community, a deep spiritual intimacy and shared participation in the life of Christ, understanding what the life of Christ looks like, okay? Accountability and support, bearing one another's burdens, providing encouragement, and promoting, or I should say prompting, one another toward love and good works. And you can promote that too. Why? By you doing it, okay? In examining these explanations, I saw that it really blends in with the main perception of regular, or I should say, in the world type of community. And we all were born into the world of humanity knowing that we were going to become a part of a community. Understand, no one put it in the order to come to earth and become an individual in humanity, to become a part of it. No one did that. So now it's a time in 2026, we need to get that concept fixed so that people can stop running around, listen to me guys, thinking that they were brought here to run everything and everybody. And that is not the purpose of one human being here. It's called creating a community to serve the purpose of making this world a better place. Understand what I'm saying. We cannot be programmed, as God gives us a serious mind. But no matter how far we go, when those of them that are given the talent to be able to create AI and program it to do this, that, and the third, humanity, you've got breathing, you got breath, you got blood running through your veins, and no one can program you to do what you were not designed according to the design of God for humanity to do. As my mama would say, because you know they said mama names, child, don't let nobody fool you. Because every man has a right to stand and be who he is on his own two legs. Well, she had this thing right here. She would say, every tub sits on its own bottom. And this other one, she said, that's your little red wagon. You can push it or pull it. Don't make me no difference. Why? Because that's your red wagon. It's not mine. And you know, as I was looking at that, and thinking and pondering and digesting all of this, you know what? There's a saying that uh, I grew up hearing, and now as I'm maturing more and more into this life and becoming more of an adult and understanding words have meaning. Have you ever heard this word that says, "Girl, talk is cheap"? You know what? As I was pondering and understanding community and that sort of thing, when we're talking to each other, that is for us to come together and get things done and do what we're supposed to do. But a lot of times as I've grown and you get all these gatherings together, all of these, you know how they have these conferences and all of this stuff that's going on every year, and it costs you an arm and a leg and a hotel to get there, and you sit in this crowd of people screaming and hollering. Guess what? What's the result of the seeds that are planted in the minds of the people that are there? And sometimes now when I look back, that saying comes to me: talk is cheap. Because for me now, I'm looking for us to possess the land. Even though back in the day when they was talking about that 40 acres and a mule, I want to see at least them 40 acres. I don't care nothing about that mule because I'm not going to be the one to feed them. But anyway, here, see, I'm going off, and time is going on. So you know what? I'm going to throw in a little extra, and let's take a look at that saying, "Talk is cheap." Understand? Because Google is my best friend, and it says here, I'm reading it now. Talk is cheap means it is very easy to make promises, boast, or say you will do something, but much harder to actually follow through with actions. The phrase highlights that words have little value without supporting evidence or action, suggesting that action speaks louder than words, meaning you can say it, but I don't see it, okay? And there are aspects of it. It's like easy versus difficult. If you say it, then if you understand it's going to take energy to do it, then you have to already know to count up the cost so that you will get it done. And then I went to it biblically. Yes, like I said, two viewpoints. You got a right and a left, or whatever you want to call it, but it is two. Okay? Biblically, talk is cheap means that verbal professions of faith, love, or promises are meaningless, or even gets to the point of sinful. Why? Because if you say something and you don't do it, you've done what? Lie. And it's not backed by corresponding action. Then you lie. And a lot of times you find when you say things, a lot of times you're lying to yourself first. Because you're the one said it. And then the people that are hearing you say it, you're lying to them. So really, you done got double for your trouble of lying. And the Bible emphasizes that true obedience requires walking the talk, as empty words without deeds leads to spiritual poverty. And the key aspects of that is actions validate words. Faith without works is dead. Understand? And even the parable of the two sons, it's in Matthew 21:28-32, highlights that doing God's will is superior to merely saying you will. Okay? And it's empty worship. Jesus warned against honoring God with lips while our hearts are far from Him. Isaiah 29:13, Matthew 15:8-9. The power of the tongue. While talk is cheap in terms of ease, the Bible teaches words are costly. possessing power for life or death, Proverbs 18:21, and capable of causing great damage, James 3:6. Love as action. Christians are commanded to love not just with words, but with actions and in truth. In essence, the biblical perspective is that true faith is shown through a life of obedience, not just lip service. And so, as I went that way with it, then I thought, well, as it was teaching us about community, that means if you want to have and live in a community, because truthful is, no one was born to be miserable or to make anyone else miserable. Okay? So if we are standing together in unity, then these are some points that I wanted to make today. So that when we say we're working in unity, we're collaborating, we're coming together, well, let's really do it. And don't just say it. Because no matter how much money you have, the true value and treasure is in us. The treasure is in us. It's what we do more so than what we say, because talk is cheap. But what's in us is the treasures of doing our part so that we can make this world a better place. So don't get it twisted. Just because you rolling in six figures, and even some that boast, remember this is talk now, that they are a millionaire. If I don't see and know that you got a community and it's teaching others to be and do what's in them so that they can become millionaires too. As they say, here again, another mama now, you just talking out the side of your neck. And as I close, yes, I went a little bit over, but sometimes you need to throw in a little extra just in case somebody might have went to the bathroom and left and missed something. Listen, these are what I'm going to leave with you so that you can take care of business for you. And really, I want you to take these questions into heart and look into your own eyes and talk to you and see you and listen to what the Spirit within you, which is a true you now, is saying. And the question, what communities do I currently belong to? Family, workplace, community of faith, social, and civic. Do I show up in those communities with unity in mind, or just being in the room? Or the word is proximity. Okay, look up what proximity means, all right? How do my words help build or break the sense of belonging in a community? In what ways can I grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the good of the community? What responsibility do I have to help in 2026 to get it fixed? Do that. And no matter what you hear through the media, know that, as I always say, never give up. Just do what you need to do and grow up. Yes, this is amongst the few times I will refer to something as being just. Because the truth is, with the energy it would take you to give up, you can use that energy to grow up. It's all up to you. You can do what you want to do.